All right, I'm gonna try to do this. I don't think we're gonna be too long today, right? I'm gonna talk to Christina about this, but like I said, we'll have a little demonstration real quick. Do the best that we can. Great videos today. The dude was super cool that I met out here today. He helped me record and everything. Other than that, like I said, I be seeing everybody that goes by, man. I be seeing the people that stop by. I be seeing whatever they on. I don't know what they on. I could care less. You know what I mean? We see y'all watching us. We see y'all looking, right? We see what it is. And like I said, you just got to understand, like over here, it's freedom at all costs, brother. You know what I mean? Like, y'all are always looking for a scapegoat, man. Like I said, your problems are your own problems, dude. You know what I mean? Y'all created your own problems, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, all y'all corrupt. You know what I mean? If that's starting to come out and if people are listening to me, good. You know what I mean? Good. Straight up, good. I'm glad that they learning. You know, I can't control other people. I can't control everyone and everything. All I can do is be a beacon of light and truth. And we're not here to put up with corruption or tolerate corruption. We don't tolerate Satan in this country. It's that simple. So, like I said, I make a stand, and for a living, I stand up to corruption completely. Again, that means whatever I got to do to stand up to corruption and get the job done, that's what's got to be done. It is what it is. You know what I mean? We do not tolerate corruption in our country. This is the United States of America. Maybe you all forgot. You feel me? Other than that, like I said, all these other folks you want to watch, you want to monitor, you want to do whatever. Hey, that was the whole problem out the gate, is how y'all keep advancing and doing stuff you not supposed to do. Everybody does things every day that ain't in their job curriculum. So we going to make it where everybody has to do their job now. You understand? No, I mean, I speak for me. I don't speak for other people. You know what I mean? For me, I'm going to keep on approaching things the right way. The most I do is talk and tell y'all reality, you know what I mean? Which, it is reality, man. Like I said, God told me vengeance is mine. Everything that I've said, I stand on. And, it's what's coming with God. God is not going to put up with none of this nonsense. Sometimes you're just wrong. Okay? So, I mean, that matter is resolved. It was resolved a long time ago. And that's about it. Other than that, if folks like watching me, there's no problem with that. If you want some fan stuff and you supportive or whatever, no problem, man. You want to watch me work out and do my training? Hey, you more than welcome, man. In fact, you're more than welcome to stop by and pull up and talk, but just make sure you come correct and make sure you understand I don't owe you nothing. You know what I mean? I don't talk to you. None of y'all. It's against G-code in the first place. It's a violation of G-code. I'm a street gangster. I'm a street dude. And you're all just, finding out the rude awakening that I told you was coming, and that I'm everything I ever said I am, and I'm the mob. So, I mean, all that kind of sounds like what it is. I mean, like I said, I'd be in a good mood if people would just let me be. But if people don't want to do that, well, then you get what you have here. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Okay? I'm not concerned with how people feel. I'm noticing that people are starting to wake up, and y'all want to paint them all like, oh, they don't make sense, and oh, it's so crazy. Really? Is it really that crazy? Is it really crazy to figure out what's going on around you? Is it really crazy to point out what people are doing and hold them responsible and accountable for their actions? Is it really responsible to call people who are corrupt that they're corrupt? I mean, what are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Folks, it's funny, man. Y'all is mad convenient, man. You want a scapegoat so bad. You're so used to blame shifting, right? Because this government done got all y'all brainwashed, and all y'all want to copy their tactics when their tactics are weak and it ain't going to work. You got a fragile system. The system is fragile. The system can't stop people like me. It can't. You understand? Like I said, my people built the prisons and jails. What do you think this training is for? What do you think 52 blocks is for? 52 blocks is for smaller guys to come up against bigger guys in prison and win. You understand? We live like we in prison already. In fact, in prison, like I said, they living better than us. They get 3 meals, good place to sleep. They all right. You know what I mean? Real talk. The only hard part about that is just being confined. And that's the hard part. And it's a very hard thing, you know what I mean, for anybody who's halfway normal. You got some folks who just, don't make sense, and they like that stuff. I mean, I don't. Normal people don't. Nobody wants to be like that. Nobody wants to be in a position like that. But my whole point is, you got to do what you got to do. You got to adapt, right? You got to adapt. You got to do the best with the tools around you and resources. You got to do the best with the cards that you dealt. But like I said, when you got people and they trying to manipulate the system, and that's what we have here, to think that anybody's going to be silent or not speak up on it is a mockery. It's a fluke. It's a joke. Yeah, to think that, you're going to have people scared into submission. Who? Not over here. We run everything. I'm going to tell you what, man, I felt so much better after I let it out the other day. After I said how I really felt, I felt so much better. I felt so much more alive, so much more free. Like, that's the thing. You cannot live in fear. It ain't living at all. That's the thing. Like, nah, when I tell y'all folks how I really feel and what I'm really about and how I really get down and what I really do for a living, and that I'm a real gangster that get busy for real, right? All of a sudden, I feel so much better because I'm me again. And that's all. I'm going to live in this world without any fear. This is my world, and it is what it is, like I said. And if folks is getting inspired, I don't care what they do and say. Like, it is what it is. What do you mean? Like, they ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? But apparently some folks is waking up. Apparently what I'm saying is very true, right? See, I don't just start things out of nowhere. All you folks started this. You wrote checks that you couldn't cash. Y'all been doing things wrong for years. People have been doing things in a corrupt fashion for years, right? We all know that all these organizations, we all know that cartel was U.S. funded and funded by the U.S. government. Come on, anybody know that by now? Come on, pal. We all know that they gang stalk and do all these tactics like they did up there in Austin on 6th Street. What do you mean? All these places, all these establishments, they want to hide, but they're doing tons of illegal activity. I mean, yes, at some point it's going to come out, which it is, and I'm one of the vessels that God is using to bring out the truth. And yeah, some people are going to feel different ways about that. I mean, that's just common sense. I mean, what do you think? You think this is all cute and nice and pretty? No, y'all did a whole bunch of crazy stuff, bro. I mean, who told you that was okay? Who told you could move like that? Like I said, it's just reality. You can't play games like this with anybody and then dictate how they respond. That's not how life works, like Mace said. So to me, it just seems like everybody's learning how life works and how reality works, and they're in for a rude awakening. Ha ha. You got to deal with that now. Ha ha. Yeah. Instead of using a scapegoat with some random innocent person like me and trying to take all of what you doing and then put it on me. See what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. Nah, bro. Like I said, I don't let folks play with my money, right? I don't let them play with my assets. I ain't losing nothing. I don't care about nothing you talking about. Like, yeah, I'm being patient. But there's a difference between being patient and then just sitting there and doing nothing while folks is continuing to hoodwink and bamboozle, right? And pretend that they're going to take anything that I own or have. Hell no. Nope, not happening. It's not even negotiable. I can just guarantee you it won't never happen. I ain't losing nothing. I understand that God's going to reward me and give me tons of blessings. I mean, I believe that 100%. I know it ain't got nothing to do with that. But either way, I'm not letting nothing go. No, I don't feel that I should be taking any losses. I feel like I should be rewarded. It's that simple. Why should I have to lose anything to gain? No, I believe in protecting your assets. I believe in protecting myself. I believe in standing up and protecting what I own and what I paid for cash and worked hard as hell for my entire life at all costs, no matter what. 100%. Ain't nothing I own gone. Nothing. I promise you, no matter what anyone says it does. And that's all this about. You feel me? So when y'all understand that, cool. People are waking up. Good. More power to them. I'm glad they waking up, homie. Like I said, other than that, welcome to the show. We got 10 in the box. We should have more than that. One like, I appreciate it. Right? I'll go ahead and sound like some of them. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. You understand? But yeah, it's happening. Here we go. We got more antics, more nonsense. I'll wait a minute and see what's up here. But if so, maybe I'll go in the back here and start this martial arts stuff. Might as well do that while they do what they're going to do. Because I don't know if they're coming over this way. Let's do that. All right. Let me grab my charger. Well, just going to leave it right there. All right. Let's get this started. Like I said, strength-wise, I don't know what all we're going to be doing. I don't know if we're going to do much because I have been training today. I got some videos of homie on the skateboard. It was pretty cool. I'm just having fun, man. Like I said, every day I'm a good dude. I'm a good guy. I live, laugh, and have fun, and I live life to its fullest. You know, I'm not to blame for anything, man. I've tried my best to help people. I've tried my best with all of you. I mean, when you don't know how to think and you don't know how to go about doing things the right way, there's nothing I can do for you, all right? All right, coach? There's nothing I can do for you. You like Tony Parker on the Spurs. You just can't get right. All right? So, like I said, that's the thing. Like, oh, I know what I do, and I know what I do is right. Standing up to you folks, and taking it there, everybody, and letting you know. Yeah, no, it's not a choice anymore. So, like I said, what they're doing now is all the cowards, right, are using the system, and they continue to do this, and they've always done this, and they try to lean on the system and say, well, we'll use this system to get you in line, Mr. Sneed, and punish you because you're not supposed to stand up and be a man. I mean, this is my country. You're in it. You're doing business illegally here. I want you to leave. I'm asking you to leave nicely. And I mean, and if you don't leave nicely, then I mean, it is what it is. At some point, we got to figure out a way, right, to make sure that you pack your bags and you go ahead and go somewhere else. It's just that simple. Doesn't matter who it is. This is my country. It is not yours. Like I said, my ancestors created Texas. They did a whole bunch of crazy stuff on this land to take this land. And I'm told you, when I told you, see, people thought I was playing probably down here and everywhere. When I told you this is my land and I'm taking back what's mine and I'm taking my land literally, y'all thought I was joking. Not at all. Now you know I'm not. Yeah, so now they worried. I bet you anything. Now they worried. Now they concerned. Now they like, man, he's talking and he's talking too much and he's waking up a bunch of people and he's like a walking permission slip to act up and act out and stand up to this government, stand up to these little nonsense companies, stand up to corporate America, stand up to these corrupt departments, stand up to all these corrupt police, stand up to all these corrupt people, stand up to anybody who's corrupt and evil, because that's what time it is and that's what needs to happen. And guess who wants us to do it? God. You are not God's people, right? You are against God. You are against what's good. Right? And y'all messed up when you targeted me. So all that nonsense that you did, the short time that the devil had, all that stuff that you did, that's cool. It just is what it is. Over here, it's got to be fair. So God is going to make sure all that come back to all y'all who did it to me, right? In tenfold. You guys to get everything back plus more with interest. I want my tax with interest. See, this is the thing. When you do these things and you play games, people going to feel the way they feel. They don't got to control that for you. Ain't nobody trying to control their rage and anger. It's what's up. It's game on. It's time to go. What's up? What y'all going to do about it? Nothing. None of them. They're going to sit there and do nothing. You'll do nothing. Just like you always did. You understand? So I'm super proud, man. Like, real talk. I'm proud as hell. Yeah, I really stand up to these folks. And folks is being inspired, good. Real talk, good. Real talk, I don't care. I don't care what they go through. None of these folks. None of them. I don't care. I really don't. You've never been my friend. All you do is sit there and worry about me and my business every day. Go get you your own business. Like, golly, bro, go work. Go get a job, son. A real job, bro. Quit working for a system. That's a joke. And then, oh, I don't like the way this is going anymore. This used to be fun. Yeah, it was fun when y'all were doing all your corrupt stuff, right? It was fun when you were taking advantage, right? And doing all this different stuff that you're doing that's affecting tons of people, not just me. And that's who I'm standing up for. Don't you ever get it twisted, Duke. I'm standing up to you corporations, corporate America, and all you corrupt people. I'm standing up for all these folks out here. The real human beings, the real people. No, I am not wrong. It needs to be said, and you need to be told reality. You need to be told what time it is. You need to be told that we as a people do not play in this country. We do not play about our freedom. We are sovereign already. We have nothing to do with you, and you will stay out of our way. And it's that simple. We don't have to be nice. Your system is not an answer for everything. Okay? That's all they do. That's all they do, the little wrist thing. That's all they do. That's all they can do. You understand? Nobody cares about that. You know what I mean? We coming. Whether you like it or not, we coming. And we coming hard body. You feel me? As a people, as a whole. And that's what it means. We're supposed to be the United States of America, not the divided states of embarrassment. So let's get with the program. All right? 2 likes, 11 people watching me. Thank you. Thank you for watching your famous Batman. I appreciate you all coming out. Hello. Shout out there to all my adoring fans. Hello there. I'm still poor because of you. Still poor. How about you go ahead and pay me and get me rich? Let's go. What are we wasting time for? I'm a funny guy, but there ain't nothing sweet or funny over here, all right? I'm just a man, a grown man at that. And you're going to hear a grown man talk how he wants and does what he wants. They trying to do me like Tupac. Real talk, that's going to be the next thing. That's going to be the next thing. For real, right? Tupac, your music inspired your YouTube channel. His inspired, folks. Like that's they mess. Whatever they decide to do, that's they thing. Who said it had anything to do with me? I'm just saying. I mean, people are waking up. You know, I'll gladly take credit, all the credit. I'm sure it has something to do with me, a lot of it. Good. Good. You know what I mean? Now you got to deal with it instead of me dealing with it all the time. Like I said, I done came up against everybody for years, decades. You know, your boy Batman tired, man. I'm waking up groggy, like, you know, I'm tired, bro. And I'm still moving full speed. Look at me. Still healthy, still moving, still grooving, right? So my friend out here, he's a skateboarder, but he knows his stuff. He was teaching me some stuff right now. He was teaching me something about with the kick. What was it? How to turn in, right? And it's like a shift, and that's what Bruce Lee was doing. So he would fake, right? So he was saying you can come for the leg right there, right? You get him a few times and then come over the top. That's one move, right? And I'm just going to go through some stuff real quick with y'all. We'll do this every day I want. I teach fitness, strength training, and martial arts for a living. That's what I do. Normal guy, just regular dude. This is what I do. I'm going to enjoy my career. I'm going to live free. I'm going to say how I feel. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to hold back. No, if I feel some way, I'm going to tell you how I feel for real. And that's the only thing. I'm a grown man. I have every right to do what I'm doing and talk. And there's nothing y'all can do. I don't even understand why y'all have the energies you have. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can see when people come around the energy. Like I said, folks is no good. Folks is corrupt. You ain't scary. You're like, I don't get it. Like, just do what you need to do. Nobody cares. The system irrelevant. There's one man is bigger than the system. Batman has already superseded the entire system. It's a wrap. I'm already bigger than it. So it's like, I don't care about the system no more. It's irrelevant. We just push that to the side and we keep on going. Like I said, I run the streets. We're going to take this all over the nation. We're going to take this all over the world when I'm able to get the money and get my passport, right? I need folks to donate right now, man. Every penny helps. Real talk. One guy donated me 5 cents. Thank you for your 5 cents. Real talk. You know what I mean? I take everything. I like 50 Cent in the Get Rich or You Know What Trying movie. You know what I'm saying? He said, I take dimes and nickels and pennies. I take all of that. You want to send me some money, I take it. I don't care what it is. But like I said, I came up as a street hustler in the Bluff and Bankhead. I got arrested on the most notorious drug street in all of Bankhead, Atlanta. I was the only one who out of all them hardcore criminals, I was the only man who got up to the podium and stood up to that corrupt judge, who I think got her karma. I think she ended up going to prison for being corrupt. There's so many officials right now going to prison for being corrupt, so they can't touch me. Their system can't touch me. Why? Because they're evil. That's the truth. I ain't never done nothing wrong other than stand up for all of you and be your savior and stand up for people. This is like an election, like Pac said. Why you think they did what they did with Pac and Biggie? Because that was the CIA and the feds. The CIA been the enemy since day one. How they gonna help us? Y'all got issues online. You get on the line and start calling the FBI. How they gonna help you when they the ones doing it? You see what I'm saying? These are the things I found out and realized, is that every organization in America is corrupt. This is a corrupt country. Y'all done took our country sneakily as some cowards, and now we're going to take it back from you as some macho, all-out Spartan, straight up, and your system can't stop the macho thug stuff that I'm on, because I'm smart, too. See, you can't just be bronze. You got to be brains and brawn. You got to be smart, and you got to have the muscles. And when you have both, and you train your brain and your mind, which is the most powerful thing in existence, when you get it to a certain capacity and point, they can't mess with you. They can try to throw their roadblocks. They can use their manipulation tactics like they're doing, but guess what's going to protect you? God. You can't touch me because I got an anointing over me, brother. I'm invincible and immortal because I got God with me, because I got the Holy Spirit within me. No, I'm not crazy. You're crazy. You were crazy when you created and put all this stuff on the street and then tried to blame folks and tell them they were criminals for selling it and making their money. You did that. The government did that. The real criminals are all in the government. Even Tupac said, we peep game, we watch the government. Then look what the government did to him. Nipsey Hussle said, he got quoted saying, we're going to be 60 years old without a pot to you know what in. Look how they did Nip. And y'all want to be rapids. Y'all still want to be rapids. Y'all want to talk about King Von. King Von, he was such a savage, right? I mean, I think he was just another demon-possessed fool. I mean, yeah, he got busy a little bit. I give him credit. I think he was a good dude. Hell, I'm sure God was with him. You know what I mean? Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was a good dude. I have no idea. But what I know is he was on a lot of nonsense, and that's usually a thing that comes with being demonic. See my point? See, things can happen to any of us. I've been through things. You saw me survive a truck. Okay? I'm not exempt. I'm not exempt from life. I'm not exempt from anything. In fact, I've been through things back to back to back to back to back in my life. I survived the impossible a million times. It's life, right? But how you live it and how you go about doing things, we on two totally different tangents. I'm not running around like King Von. I'm a thug for real, but I stand up for what's righteous and what's good. And I get more busy than King Von ever did. Get that right. And again, this isn't Chicago. This is the Wild West. Real talk. You're in it. This is the Wild West. The Wild West all over again. And like I said, this is the frontier. That's why we always on what? The frontier, all these plains, all this grass. This is the frontier. And digitally, I'm on the digital frontier, taking everything over, and I'm taking everything over out here. This is all my land in America. I want it all back. I'm taking it all. I'm not asking nobody for nothing no more. What you did is you woke up something you shouldn't have woken up. Okay? And you done pissed off a spirit inside of me that you can't even comprehend how powerful he is. And you did that. And now you're going to deal with it. Okay? So that's what time it is. So like I said, this is my country. We're going to take all our soil back, straight up, manually. As a man, we're going to take it. You feel me? And let other people do what they want to do. We're going to take and ask questions later. I'm going to get what I want. Always. Like I said, me and Christina's negotiating a settlement. We're looking at over $12,750,000. Feel me? And guess what? God put me in so much ambition, I want more. And she going to get more. Okay? We're going to make money on top of that. We trying to put the icing on the cake. I'm trying to make me about $7 million more. Put that on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But see, when I get money, I've got a business mind, so I can actually build corporations, build a business, create a new America, which will not be corporate America. It'll be Sneed's America. And I bring a new government in that can change all the rules and feed everybody and take care of our people, what they never did for us. This government got us all struggling. We're not your friend. We're tired of hearing you talk and act like you're in power. You're not in power. You're lizards. Real straight up. Actual lizard reptilians walking amongst us. Okay, and they can't even control their little perception to try to keep it so you can't see what they truly are. Y'all ain't fooling nobody. Elon Musk, we all know about him and the little worm, right? That's why they all have that thing, that mark on their eye that they get. We all know about that. I've done all the research, brother. This is all real. I don't just believe things I see on the internet. Oh, it makes sense. You know, I don't have complete confirmation that every theory is real, and I'll admit that, but I think it makes a lot of sense. And either way, you're still the enemy and you're still corrupt. Nobody is a fan of Tesla. Come on, their vehicles suck. What happened the last time you drove a Tesla? I just saw one over here. Looks like they gave you a lot of trouble, right? I'm not a fan of Tesla. I'm a fan of Nikola Tesla, the original guy. Look what they did to him, and then tried to take his research and then change it. Right? You did the same thing with feminism. It's completely the opposite of what the lady who created and invented it made it to be. So when you actually wake up and you know reality and you're not just yapping and talking and you're not ranting, which I've never done, and you talk educated, backed by documented facts, they cannot move you and they cannot touch you. I was inspired by William Bill Cooper to do radio. Look up what William Bill Cooper did. Okay, we are real Americans. We stand up at all costs to whoever, whatever, whenever. You people don't run this country. You just work a job, stay in your place, and stay out of the mob's way. This is the mob. Straight up. Tell you straight up what it is, no matter where I'm at. Yeah, we're going to do what we do right in front of you because I'm the mob. I'm a gangster. I'm something from the past you're not used to. Better get used to it because I ain't going nowhere. You understand? I got nothing to lose, dude. You tried to take everything from me and you couldn't, right? You want to talk about Frank Lucas, you looking at it, but all legally the right way. You looking at the gangster. So like I said, if I got nothing to lose, this is the problem when people want to push you to a point where you got nothing to lose, but then they don't want to deal with it. If I got nothing to lose, brother, well, then I'm in a good position. Because I got everything, but I still feel like I got nothing to lose. The only thing I got that I love more than anything is Christina. Everything else, this material, this money stuff, I don't care about that. I didn't care about it when I had it all. I still have it in equity. Still don't care about it. I care about principles and respect and morals. I'm a man who doesn't move off money. Money don't make me, I make money. And you should all be like that. I'm a role model because of who I am. The qualities and the skills and the belief and all this and the faith is within me. The gift is me, not the money. Money don't make me. I did this for over 2 years, going on my 3rd year being Batman. I funded it all out of my own pocket. Hush. Can't tell me nothing. All right? Let Kanye sing them fake songs about the lifestyle I live. Let Jay-Z sing them fake songs about the lifestyle I live. About the things we got the heart to do, the people that you don't, that you encourage us to do because you want to lock us up so you make money off of each and every one of us while we sit in a damn cell. No more. That's what time it's for. You didn't think people were smart? See, they underestimate America. You didn't think people would wake up? You show us your cards, buddy. Oh, here's my poker deck. We're going to see your poker deck, and we're going to move accordingly. We're a lot smarter than you. That's why you all work jobs as these peon peasants, and you stay in place, and you get moved around like chess pawns. Not just by the system, by us. You're not doing nothing. Understand that. So like I said, you want to watch me as a fan, that's cool. But don't think for 1 second, Billy, that you got any power over me. Like Steve Harvey said, myself is from the projects. Don't you think for 1 second that you could tell me what to do. None of you. You understand? I'm exactly like Mickey Cohen all over again. And I'm a boxer, the best, just like Mickey Cohen was. I don't care. Now you got the real thing, what you want to do. You understand? And the best part is it gets to get televised on the internet, right? Now they get to see an actual gangster in action, an actual mob, the DNA of the original mob that all these other cultures and groups tried to copy my family and my people. Now you get to see it in front of you. Ain't that about it, you know what? How you like them apples? All of you that are in the Rotten Apple up there in New York City. Welcome to New York City. I said New York City. We're going to have a whole lot of fun with you. Okay? El Frost Viva was shaking in her space boots. Oh, she's shaking in her space boots. Oh, shaking in her space boots. Scared, terrified that the Batman's going to be in New York. And I am, Coach. Tone Space is shaking in his space boots. He's, oh my goodness, the Batman is coming to New York. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh, Billy. Oh, God, I don't know what I'm going to do, Billy, with some Tone Space. Oh, can't hold out. You people are hilarious. I'm going to feel that way. Make this money. That's right, I'm going to make money off your name. Yeah, money. You can't do nothing to stop me. I'm like Chow from that movie. You miss Chow? I get to do what I want. You know why? Because I got the human spirit inside of me. I got the power of God. That's right. You call it what you want now, but guess what? You ain't me. And you'll never be at my level, none of you. And I'm going to do it the same way in front of you. I'm going to look down at you like my dad used to and tell you what it is just like this. Listen here, boy. All right, now let's get into this. Like I said, you got to have a hand block for everything somebody throw, right? Right? Look, see the points? Right? We don't use them 5-pointed stars and all that satanic stuff they do. Like I said, you drop your guard. If you're good, you're advanced, so you can pick it up quick enough. So you make them think, oh, your guard ain't up. You could do what Floyd do. I'm going to use that too. I mean, okay, but I mean, the problem is somebody who's smart, they're going to get you right here, and then that clavicle, you know, going to go up, and it's not going to feel nice. You know what I mean? It's going to affect your arm too. That's what I would do. If I came up against Floyd, I'd be like, really? Okay. Ugh, here you go. Oh, all of a sudden, he'd be going like this. You know, and real talk. All of a sudden, that thing a little limp, right? Now you're completely exposed. The things y'all do on your TV mean nothing. You're all scrubs. Floyd Mayweather's 3 feet tall, bro. He's a scrub. Didn't he just run in the street? Yeah. Cowards. They are not us. We are not the same. We don't move the same. I don't ask for no passes. I do my thing wherever I'm at. I come through hard body. We are not Big Meech. We are not BMF. Those are federal agents, snitches that work for the system. What you talking about? So like I said, right? You got the same points, both sides, right? Right? Coming, right? Every time somebody throws something, you counter. Let me make sure that screen on. It's looking dim like Charles Wofford. All right. Can't see none. 17 people in the box and 4 likes. That's 4 likes. That's money right there. I said, Billy, we're making money. That's money. Yeah, by the end of this, we're going to say, they should have never gave you money. You're making money. Make money and I have fun. Right? You got to do the Spartan one. Look, right? It's like you got to make the sound effect too when you do it. Like, right? You got to do all that. Right? Oh man, that's cool. He's doing the bike BMX thing. That guy knows what he's doing. That's pretty cool. Should have gotten video of that. I'll ask him one day. I asked a dude on a skateboard out here one day. He was like, oh, I'm all right. I don't want no exposure. I don't want to be famous. Like, all right, Tony Hawk, you just keep doing what you're doing, being your own personal Tony Hawk that nobody knows. You have fun with that. I'm just playing. It's all good. I was always like that. I always stayed to myself. I don't care who you know. They talk about we got fake rappers staying at the Isla Grande at the island. Who cares? Have you seen that guy's hair? He looks like Felix the Cat. What kind of hairstyle is this? Like trying to look like Susie Q, but male? Weirdest thing I ever seen. So yeah, like I said, the whole point, I took out the first step. This is what people will never understand, right? This is what's so powerful about this, right? You see the footwork? Look. See the footwork? Like Bruce Lee, right? Coming, right? Like I said, they can't see what's in front of them, right? Look. Right? Every move, what I got to work on is that one with this leg. I can never do it right. I don't know why. Look. That's my best attempt right now. It's decent, but it ain't gonna cut it. You know what I mean? But I got to work on it. I don't know what I'm doing that's so different, right? But I got to stretch. It's got to be something I got to do. But this side, I do it right. Maybe I slide easier. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. See, I'm still learning. That's what this is for, to teach me too. Feel me? I think it has to do with sliding. That's what happened that one day because my shoes are no good. So I slid and I fell. Right, I got to get it like higher, kind of like that. See, I'm out here practicing. I can do that one. I can do that one real well. Like. Like I said, the real ones, Michael Jai White, when he was younger, right? I move like this when I'm really getting into it, right? I can do any kind of movement I want. It's art. It's like a canvas. But the real ones, like I said, they're right here, right? Come try to, right there, right? Right? Go over the top, look. See how there's no extra step? Boxers, they want to teach you. And when a boxer throws, he steps, right? And it should just be a step, right? So they don't necessarily have an extra step, but a lot of them do with the back. It's a tell sign. Your back moves, right? Because you're shifting and all that. So they don't move quite as quick as me. They don't cover as much ground. Look how quick the first step comes. Look at this. Look. See how quick, how up I am? I was telling him about it. So it's different because I come, I'm already up here. Now I'm up on you. Now you can't throw anything because I'm right here up on you, right? Then you think, oh, I'm going to come like this. Try it. You come like that, dipping. Now I'm low, quick as hell. You just came over top. Ding! Sound like that bell. Bing! Right? Right? Come right there. Right? Then you think you could come again with something else. I shift again. Right? And then I can just play with it. I'm right under here. Once I'm in this range and you right in front of me, Now I'm just playing. Now I'm deciding what I want to do. Come up right there. Look, you dip up. Easy move. Look, one solid fluid movement. It's about power, speed, and agility. That's why I got to stretch. Like real talk. Do some right now. I get this left hand side better. This one. The other one I got down pretty much. It's just being left and right handed. Supposedly I was right handed, but then I got trained ambidextrous to use the left. And I switch hit in baseball. You can do left and right. Not the way that y'all do, not the way that Buns Dot and Mike Mills does. Not that kind of baseball. Look, I look like I'm doing the Tone Space dance. Because I want to move. My heart rate's up, moving. I got to stretch. It's another one you can do. Look. This is all calisthenics. So you do this, Mr. Charles. Mr. Wofford, can you do it? Mr. Wofford. Oh, I'm going in town today, Shelly. We're going to go beg some more. For real. Gotta go. Bag in Silver City today. It's ridiculous. How do you live like that? Oh. Ka-cha. Touch grass. All right. Hold on. That may use a break. Let's go get some water. This is all paying me, buddy. We're up over $77. Right? Trying to get through that threshold early so I can hopefully create some interest for this next month because I need it. That way, try to get the website paid then, hopefully, if they don't pull some more illegal antics. It's ridiculous. That's the thing. They'll do it again. Oh, yeah, they will. They have no shame. The audacity. They'll do it again. So I can't pay. That's why I'm trying to get it done. Donate, please. I need to save this website. We got $14. That's pretty good. That's pretty good there, Billy. We're doing all right. Is TJ watching? You watching while you're struggling in Austin? Don't worry. I'll be up there, pal, whenever I want. Won't worry about you. I don't care. If I see you, I see you. I'm going about my business. I got nothing to say. You're an actor, homie. I don't do acting. That's crazy. Acting. Hold on. Can't see. Where's the mic? Well, I don't know. That's real nice. Do it. All right. I bet them new videos is doing views, huh? Everything I do views. They act like this ain't a gift. Bro, I did this all naturally, man. That's the thing. It ain't no surprise to me when I get views. I've always gotten views because I'm a star. So you either got it or you don't. You either got that inherent quality or you don't. You almost done or about to head out? Hey, any chance you could come show what you were telling me? Any chance you could come show what you were telling me real quick? It's all right if not. Just what you were showing me, that move, so they could see it. The one you were teaching me. With this, just real quick if you don't mind. Just try to talk really, nicely on here. I'm on live, that's why. Can you do it right here? Is that okay? Appreciate you. They got rules, that's why. But yeah, I'm on live stream. Do it right here.
Live stream on your YouTube or what?
Yep.
Oh, nice, man.
Let me see. Can't see nothing. Oh well, I know it's going. Yeah, if you could just show them right here. Here, walk. You could show them that. What you were telling me. How do you do it? Just show them right here on the camera if you can.
All right. Well,
He knows what he's talking about.
I mean, there's an element of mental chess, right, between you and your opponent.
Yeah.
You got to have the footwork to be able to sort of evade them at a perpetual state. Always have the ability to keep moving back, circling around, and always target that lead leg. So your opponent always has a preferred stance. If they're square, then you might as well just knock them out, right? But if they know what they're doing, they're going to have a certain stance. They're either going to be orthodox, with their left leg forward, or southpaw with their right leg forward. Doesn't matter. You can adapt to either and always attack the lead leg. So, maybe you can be like an example.
Yeah, just come this way. It's got to be on. Yeah, like that. That's good.
Okay. So if your opponent has a certain lead leg.
Yeah.
If your opponent has a certain lead leg, just keep attacking it. Right. So I like to do something like this. Make a jab, and eventually, it's a reverse psychology.
Yeah.
You want to make them think that they gotta
think you're coming with the same.
Yeah, and you want to make them think they have a chance to block it. Keep moving. Keep doing it.
So then they go.
Keep doing it, and then once you see them reach downward to grab it, you just come back around.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Around their guard. It's gonna hurt, man.
Right.
You're gonna gain the respect for sure from that one.
And where did you learn that? Is it like a school or just like?
I mean, I guess UFC. Watching these UFC guys.
Yeah.
They
You like TJ Dillashaw?
Oh, he's awesome. He's the best, man.
I like him. Yeah, I thought
He's one of my favorites of all time.
He did good. He's kind of a quiet guy, and they underestimated him.
Dude, he was a beast.
And he came back. I didn't like that one dude. What's his name? The one he had the whole rivalry with.
Cejudo.
I thought he
Dominic
was super
Cruz?
cool at first, because he acted fake confident. With the tattoos.
Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah,
No love.
Cody Garbrandt.
Cody No Love Garbrandt.
That one. Man, he lost bad, man.
Yeah, he's been on a downhill.
TJ Dillashaw, he proved his point.
He had the boxing.
I don't even know how that dude shows his face, man. It made him look bad. Because
Yeah.
he talked so much, and he did so much towards him. That was
Fake
he
gangster.
did crazy stuff out of the ring towards him.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember.
TJ Dillashaw was like, "I'm gonna train and I'm just gonna mop when it comes."
TJ Dillashaw got switching stances.
And he did it the right way. He was ripped
Yeah.
too. You saw how his physique, how he was built when he trained correctly. Who was teaching him? Do you remember? Because I know there was the one guy. He was one of the first ones. What's his name? The guy from Cali, the surfer.
Yeah, what's
He
his
goes
name?
like that after his. He's the pioneer.
What's his name?
You got
What's
to
his
give
name?
him his credit. I don't really watch that much, but I know a little bit about it.
I should know.
What's his name? Right? Short guy, long hair like me now.
I know what you mean.
Cali surfer type.
He's
He's
a
like a
classic.
pioneer of all of it, really.
I forgot his
He's
name.
one of the first ones I saw. I think I was in San Diego as a kid, and I turned on the TV in a
Oh, really?
hotel,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was young, and I saw him when
He's
I was like in
coaching.
high school traveling or something, or Florida or somewhere.
He's coaching now. He has a
Yeah.
team.
But
I can't believe
he gets underestimated. He gets talked down to by Mr. McGregor. And
Yeah,
McGregor is
overhand.
overrated to
He had good wrestling. Oh yeah, McGregor was a one-trick
So
pony.
overrated. He had good. He has power. That's all he had.
He had
power.
good timing.
Because of the
He had
way
power.
he trained, but he trains differently than them, and they don't get like when he's doing all this stuff. That's to remain loose.
Yeah.
Because that's where you get all your power. It's like a spring, like a rubber band. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
exactly.
that's why he's able to
He
have
always
that
timed
kind
that
of.
right hand. Always.
Yeah, that's why he's able to have that kind of power.
But the
This is
question
what I do. I teach like digitally fitness. So
Okay.
this is like an actual like class, believe it or not.
Okay.
This is my horrible office you're in right now.
Nice.
My
Well,
office
I'm
is
honored. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I think the question mark kick I learned it from Adesanya.
That's the one you're telling me.
Yeah.
You said, so if I'm doing it, I'm coming up at what angle? Like, okay, I'm coming here, like on right there, right?
Or it's just
Short.
It's actually just like giving it a nice taste, like this. Like this. You're showing.
Yeah,
you're showing
I'd be
the
doing it different.
You're showing the inside of your knee. Yeah, like that. But don't put too much power into that because otherwise you won't even be able to do it. So it's more like just a taste. Like this. It's a fakie.
If I'm using my back leg, I just usually have more power. If I was going to use the front, just tap it maybe. Is that what you're trying to be?
You
Can I
could
do
do
it?
that. I mean, if you're skilled enough and if you're flexible enough with your knee leg, you could do it too. To where
You know what I mean, right? Just to tap the,
Yeah, you're
the
always
chin.
just going like this, and then you can come up high.
That's okay. But see, yeah, you just did it with the front, so you can
Yeah.
do it. So
You
you
could.
could come there and then
It's just a little harder.
Is it
but-
like that?
Yeah, it's just a little
you're
harder.
coming from the side though.
You actually can do it though. You have the height for it. So I'll be like this.
But are you coming? Am I coming out or am I coming just
With this one,
straight up?
I would go straight like this. Boom. No, it's actually straight like this. And then you just, it's like this. It's like a dance. It's honestly like a
You gotta
dance.
have
So
a lot of leverage,
Yeah.
and then you're coming
you have to explode forward with your back foot.
like that kind of, right?
Yeah.
But I gotta work
Exactly.
on getting it higher.
You do it, you're quick learner. You already
A lot
have
of
it.
leverage. Yeah,
You
if
already
I
have
see
it.
it, that's how I visual.
Yeah.
I have to see.
It helps to, it
That's
helps,
what I did. What you're saying, I watched videos of guys, and then I comprised it.
It helps-
put it together in my own system way.
it helps,
You know?
yeah, it helps lean forward with your, it helps to leap with your back foot. You see how there's
Yeah,
like,
that's this one that I was doing. Where
Yeah.
you go like that.
yeah. But you're just
Totally
this.
different kick though. Yeah. See
Takes
that?
time.
That's what I want to work on. Do that with me. You're just doing it, but you're doing it with the extra step. and
Yes.
the same. Yeah.
So you gotta fake it like, well, you gotta get to a point to where you're making them commit to blocking it. You gotta make them feel like they have one on you. Like, oh, I got this guy. Just do that. Just do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the wrestlers trying to try to like
Like that. Okay, so quick. I have to work on that. That's why I never swore, man. It's such a big difference between doing it and practice. Like you can practice with me on your mom, but if you don't actually figure out how to do it, you're gonna mess it up.
I like to train with like little things like a roll of a balloon on a string.
Yeah. Like a cat
Yeah,
yarn
but it works.
or balloon or ball.
And then after a while, like I said, this one you present the inside of your leg versus this, like a soccer pass.
Yeah.
You know, like you're passing,
Is that right?
like you're passing like a soccer ball. to your
But you're
teammate.
still kicking, right? Like you're still
Yeah, but very slightly.
standing.
You're not, because I know with a
They're
regular,
that close. That's pretty close.
with a kick, you're used to just exploding with your knee, right?
You're saying where they're like this, and you're just like that. So it stops because your leg's there anyway.
Yeah,
You're just tapping and then they come
there you
from.
go.
But I have to work on the actual.
So yeah, part of that will come from the spin.
Man, that is a lot of hips.
Yeah.
I think I just pulled some.
I like to work on my hips like this, you know. You know.
Yeah, I do those. Yeah, they teach that for 52 blocks too. You actually teach it. Look, you can do it while you're like that, or you're just
Yeah, that's true.
and it's like.
That way you're just building like core muscle. When you're,
Yeah, it's no, it's part of it. It's called a dance of a word I don't want to say, but it's an actual thing, and they drop real low, and you know you're able to carry and move, and it's an
hard,
actual
yeah.
thing. It's like
Sounds
a
hard.
tribal thing.
But you're
It's a
building-
real thing, yeah.
But you're building core strength.
I've seen a dude use it, but he was being a coward because he didn't want to do the actual match up in New York. In Dykeman Projects, it's called.
Oh, nice. Yeah, man. Go ahead and
a whole lot. Let me tell him the thing I was going to tell you real quick. What I was saying earlier, like let me just teach them how 52 blocks is different. Like, how do you, if you really were getting into something, how do you move?
I
They
would
can
just,
see that. Hopefully y'all can see it.
I would just have a high guard and just, move forward little by little.
What if you're dealing with somebody who can get through your guard?
I wrestle.
See what I'm saying? It's just how I think, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying
You got to think the next
to
step.
try to teach my own methodology, because it's way different than anybody. It's not like, because the schools, they all teach, that's the thing, I don't believe in any like the uniform doctrines for everything. I believe like Bruce Lee, original thought. I get all my knowledge from God. I don't get it from, does that make sense? So they think you're crazy and they think you're doing it wrong, but then your wrong way tends to work better than their uniform approach. It's just like in the working out. You go to gyms all across the country. You tell them get on that bar and do what you saw me do earlier. I put the video up. They can't come close. Being honest, most people, the big dudes, if you tell them do a pull-up, they can't even do one. I've had to train dudes like that look 3 times my size, and you think, oh well, they're stronger than him. No, I'm having to train them, and they're nowhere near my level. Like nowhere. And I mean, it's actual strength. It's just that, like you said, it's when you're wiry and thin, it's people don't get it's muscle is totally different than fat. Does that make sense? So you get water weight. I can get swole quick. I just take protein, but it'll be actual muscle. Yeah. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why they tell you to run, because you want to burn all the calories and keep it, and then that's what helps you, because that's where you get that power when you're moving. And then that's what Bruce Lee looked like a walking stick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, but I'm saying he was super thin. Like, because it's why is because you have to be functional. The guys that I've seen that really are like a force within that are the ones who are thin, because they're always practicing, and it's this movement. So when you're moving like this, it naturally forces you to lose weight. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Like it gets you more cut. Yeah. That's what happens with me when I start doing the jabs and stuff, and I get away from this rule. I start looking even more ridiculous. Because I'm moving, you know what I mean, and it's creating that tension and that power.
Yeah, because our arms still carry weight, so it's still a form of lifting.
I've just noticed you could take a smaller guy, but if you get him trained, that's what Bruce Lee said. He said, I don't fear the guy that goes to the gym or whatever. I fear the guy that's practiced this 8,000 times a day. That's why I come out here and make sure I do it as much as possible. Like I told you, I train almost every day.
Nice,
but that's more to get my body ready for what I do. Because I got to make sure every day I'm ready to. I'm Batman, so I have to be ready to, like do crazy stuff. But seriously, I mean, it's a real thing. Because like I said, if you train 3-4 times a week, you think you're going hard. There's a guy who's training almost every day and regenerating and recovering, which isn't even a human thing. I mean, and he's coming back harder the next day. That's what I work on, because if you can do that, you're going to have an edge over anyone in the street, anyone you come up against, because they're not doing that. Yeah. And the difference is the gym, like I said, it just builds that for show muscle. It does help with strength. You can get very strong in the gym if you know how to train right, but most people don't. And it's the ones who think they're training right. Does that make sense? I get you. So you go look huge and you think, oh, I'm way ahead of this guy. And then Mr. Scrawny here does something crazy in front of you. You're like, how the hell did you just do that? Because what I'm doing out here, it trains muscle to the bone. Does that make sense? Yeah. So like I noticed, like with most people, it's like they want to win with talking. Does that make sense? So when they talk to you, they're going to formulate a way to speak that gives them an edge or makes them feel like they're winning or one-upping you. It's what narcissists do. I study all this stuff. So I'm not doing that. I'm actually finding and learning and keep my ears open. That's why I'm listening to what you're saying, is learning more and then combining. So you're like taking the good part out of everything, you know what I'm saying, and using it and making it applicable to what Bruce Lee was teaching. Yeah. So what I was asking you, like, let's say, like getting your stance. Hope I'm not taking your time, but just getting your stance, like you're really like if I just ran up on you and you know what I'm saying, we're in H-Town, we're in Houston, you got a wall with 20,000 bands, and I just run up on you, ooga booga booga, and like I'm a street thug. Yeah. What would be? Don't actually do it to me, but I'm not ready. But what would your action
I probably shell up a little bit just to see what's coming at me. You know, I see an opening, I'll start with a jab and see where I can take it from there. I usually throw a right cross right after.
That's what's so different too about like the Batman thing, you know what I mean, than like uniform boxing. Because my thing would never be to shell up because I don't know what they have. Does that make sense? But at the same time, you're right. You're right because you would want to block.
Yeah.
But I just don't call it shelling up. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you're really right. That actually would be a pretty good decision because you already are trying to defend whatever is coming. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand.
Like, that's the thing with me. I learned 52 blocks. It's a defensive style. So it's self-defense. It's for small guys to defeat bigger guys in prison.
You want me to try something? Like something slow?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to show them if you can. I mean, just don't actually do it. I'm not ready at all.
Like just windmill punches?
What would I do? I mean, go back. I mean, that would be a good tactic too. Especially, you should take that on the street. Yeah, you could do that. But okay, yeah. You said, what would I do? Try it like you're doing. Act like you're actually doing. Like I come there first of all, right, and then I still got. So that's the thing. You noticed earlier we were messing around. So to do the same exact thing, you came and then you kind of got me right, like when we were playing around, fake, whatever's fine. So you kind of caught me when I was right down here, but it was with this one, right? So that's the thing. Even if you have two, if I have open hands, do it again, right? Right? I can grab both and do what I mean. If I get you like that, imagine the damage I can do like that. I can just hold you and do what I want. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I'm saying. It's just different. 52 blocks is applicable to everything. So now, like, let's say, like, getting your stance, like, act like you're boxing now, but get a little further back, like, right, just a little bit. Yeah. They can see your. So, okay. So if you're boxing, what would be your first move? Because now we're just boxing. We're not going to actually do it.
I'd probably get as close to you as possible because I have shorter range and just with a jab.
Okay. So if you're doing that, what I would do is I'd block like that, and we have gloves on, so I can't catch. So I can just, get away from me. Bad. Don't do that.
Nice little parry.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't do that. Bad. So I'm able to block. So if you were coming there, I'd come there, and then right there, I'd try to get under here. So you would have to either catch me right here, or I would come right here, and then you'd probably dip, and then I'd come with an upper. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see, this is how it looks in boxing. Like act like you're boxing. I'm coming like this. Look, so like actually move at the speed, just don't actually do it. So you're coming there, and then I'd have to get you right there. Does that make sense? And then I'd have to move, and
yeah, I guess you're also accounting for the fact that in boxing they wear gloves.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I can't
So
catch anything because I don't have an open hand, but I can parry, and they never teach them to do that. If you notice, the boxers, they just play patty cake because they don't. Floyd Mayweather does not know 52 blocks. He just knows how to do this and lift his shoulder. Somebody taught him as a kid, lift your shoulder. That's a kid tactic. You can't do that when you're grown. If you lift your shoulder, and I have enough power like I do because I do this training, and I come right here, this is all going to go numb. Do you understand? It's going to go, limp. And then you're going to have a drooped, limped shoulder the rest of the match. And now I'm going to be able to work on you any way that I want. Does that make sense?
I can see that.
So, like, it's not like a me thing. It's anyone. It's applicable. But what I'm doing is trying to teach folks how to apply it and use it. Like, it saved my life a couple of times, at least like twice, because people pulled something on me, like actually pulled something, and I survived because I was able to block it and then counter. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, it's just applicable to everything. So, like I said, like, when you box, what's your movement in boxing? Like, just do your movement so they can see it, even if it's not toward me. Yeah. So, yeah, just uniform, right? That's what I'm saying. Me, Zab Judah used it against Floyd Mayweather, and he was, like, destroying him. And it's moving like this. So you're doing what your regular thing. I'm like this. So I'm already in this square that's like Neo type movement, and there, you can't do it the whole match because you're gonna get tired. Yeah. So you have to turn it on, and that's what Zab Judah was doing, but he was doing it with his left. So Zab Judah's stance is like this. All right. So Zab Judah is coming here, but see when you throw that, he was coming here. Does that make sense? So he was getting in where he was using like a square, 52 blocks with gloves, and then countering.
Nice.
And it's nasty because you're able to parry and block, and then you're countering. If you notice the way all of them win their matches, like McGregor and all that, it's through countering. It's not through the lead. Does that make sense? It's not through the lead who does what first necessarily, but a lot of it's through the counter. Conor McGregor just counters like this. Act like you're going to throw something at me just straight. And he's coming here, and then he's doing all his power, and he's just going straight.
I can see that.
And it's smart, especially when you're dealing with dudes like that. They all do that in UFC MMA. I've noticed they do this where they put the head to the, and it's smart, but if you get caught, see what you do is this, when they're doing that, act like you're doing it, dip your head this way, and just act like you're throwing. Now I'm coming here. You get what I'm saying? So hopefully I would catch you, I'd get closer, and hopefully I'd catch you when you're dipping. And you'll see it happen a lot. Have you seen when that happens in boxing?
Yeah.
When they catch them like this, like,
Nice
and those are the nastiest. Like if you catch someone when they get their head right there, or just, and it's real uniform movement, it's right here.
Yeah.
Because you predict, like you said, you're going off your opponent. So you're
Nice.
predicting
Make
what
it
they
read.
do. Yeah. But yeah, me, I use it in the street. I use it for all the Batman stuff, and it works because it's always elbows up.
Yeah.
It's up here, and you've never seen a boxer do that, right? Never. You don't see boxers like this. Up, I'm talking, it's up here. So while you're thinking you can throw something, how are you going to throw something if I'm like this, bro? I can stand like this. Is one of the stances. I can literally stand like this, right? And then I'm coming here or doing whatever I want, or I'm standing out, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could do a whole match like this if you were inclined. It would be sore as hell by the end of it, but you could technically do it.
I guess that's the important part of doing the exercises, right? With the
Yes.
pads and everything.
So now you're getting what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a whole system, and then I'm trying to put it together and kind of teach it, not maybe sell it, but I would never sell it because it's my idea, but teach it and get paid to teach it.
Get a
That's what
course.
I'm trying to do. What is it?
I just, make a series of videos.
It's kind of what I'm doing, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it has to be like, I need the money. I need money to pay to coin and monopolize it. But yeah, that's what I was.
with time.
Yeah,
Just build a brand.
but that's what I was doing back in the day, like when I was doing like the underground, or you didn't hear that word, the backyard boxing, right? Because that's what we do. Because we're good politically correct folks. We backyard box. Like, what did you say, Street Beefs? Yeah, I told you Street Beef stole my idea. They stole my idea. I put my videos up of my backyard boxing, and they stole my idea. But anyway, my point is, yeah, you're starting to get the point that if you do the training, because I used to do, like, I just pull up in the Porsche or whatever, I had like $250,000 in the bank. I was filthy rich at the time. And, and I'm handing you the gloves and the mouthpiece and saying, let's get it in the middle of the hood. You know what I mean? So I'm like, the point is, I was training in the gym at that point. So I'm thinking I'm good enough, at least for now, because I do my training in the gym. Which, yeah, it gives you an advantage, but I just learned over time. This stuff is better, man. Like, I think it's better because...
Well, you built a system around it. That's
Yeah, right, exactly. So, I mean, I'm saying either way, train, because like around that time, that's when I was right around breaking the world record for dumbbell curls. And then I got out of jail and I did it, I think, because of the starchy diet that they feed you. So I was
a lot of
a little
carbs.
swole still. I wasn't really working out that time. The other time I did, but I got out and I just go to the gym in McAllen, the TrueFit. I pick up the 90-pound dumbbell. I'm like, man, I'm just going to try to do it, and just whoop, and did it. And I'm like, wow. And like it's a world record. I believe still to date. I think they got some guy in Russia to use fake weights or something. You can't do 99.9 pounds for reps. That's nonsense.
Wow, that's pretty good.
You can't. There's no. If he could do that, he's Superman. 100 pounds. Do you know how much 100 pounds is in a dumbbell, bro? That's like 90 pounds. I still have to lean, and I have to use what they call kinetic energy, and I have to, get it up, and then you get it up, and you're curling it slow, and you come down like this. I touch the shoulder. It's a technique a Mason taught me, right? Jesse taught it to me, and you come to this shoulder, you turn in, and you come down. And then I look at Facebook Reels the other day, and there's a dude copying the exact technique. Everything that I've taught, that people will steal immediately, and then they'll use it. But they're not doing it right. He's talking about getting on like a chair, like the chairs in the gym, and then just coming like this, And yeah, those are good too. They peak, but there's a certain method that I use where you actually touch the shoulder, turn in, and it makes this peak. And that's how I got to that point. It builds your bicep strength somehow. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, Tyrese.
Yeah,
I
you're
gotta
good.
get going, man.
Cool.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Have a good one, man.
Thank you.
Gotta drink some water too. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do with you. All right, we're gonna call it quits for today. Go ahead and contact Rob Wack and ask him why he's still living in a Roach Motel room. All right, and we'll be back. Are you check out the channel as well? Batman the Alchemist. I can't see anything. Where is the close button? Cool. All right. Dude, there's no close button. What the hell? It's not gonna let me end my live. Like, this is what they do. Oh well, I'm gonna just restart my phone and then let it end on its own, I guess. Can't see. Yeah, I don't see none. All right, well,